Hey guys, Ian here from Mid America Prep. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I'm out here in my half torn down, half packed up garage, getting ready for the big move in less than a month, so I apologize, I guess. Anyhow, I wasn't going to make one of these videos until something happened to my channel just very recently. I'm sure you guys have seen the multiple gun channels out there talking about their ad revenue and their audiences and stuff being cut tremendously by YouTube. YouTube is a huge social media platform, and they're owned by Google, and Google runs the world, more or less. Now, over the last, I don't know how many months, I have seen my revenue and my audiences shrinking per video, every single video. And I've seen other people's videos do so. And I'm not a big channel. I only have like 1,200 subscribers, almost 1,300 subscribers, and it's taken me 5 years to get here, 4 or 5 years to get here. I can't even remember when I started officially, but it has taken a lot to get where I am, and everything I've been doing is, been done with my own money. Everything I record, all my camera equipment and that kind of stuff, is all out of my own pocket. And so back in September, I really started seeing a decline in my audience, and I had several people earlier in the year contact me and asking how they could help me fund the channel. And I set up a PayPal account, and those people sent me, I think it was a collective of like $100. It was three people, and they sent me $100 total, and I bought some ammo, and I went to the range and I shot it. I don't do this for a full-time job, and there are many YouTubers out there who do. This is more of a hobby for me, but getting to the point that I am not a strict gun channel, and there are many gun channels out there who are claiming that YouTube is censoring their channels, lowering their ad revenue, and lowering their audiences who watch their channels, which is not false. It is true, but that is not just gun channels. I am not a gun channel. Guns are frequently featured on my channel itself, but YouTube is changing their policies all the way around. YouTube's like #1 channel, PewDiePie, he's been censored so heavily in the last few months. He was shut down by YouTube. Okay, he's like the #1 most subscribed person in the YouTube world, and YouTube censored him, blocked his channel. Now there's a whole restricted mode and unrestricted mode on YouTube, and that's where a lot of that's coming from. And there's a lot of people who aren't seeing content from channels across the board, including mine. There's several videos of mine, a good portion of mine actually, that are censored for some reason. I don't know why. But the video I made in September talking about my funding was only a step into the pond. Now it's into an ocean. In the last few months, YouTube has changed their policies, and they've sent out emails over and over talking about their updated policies, and most people just click agree or whatever, and then they don't read it. And I have read those policies several times and saw the fine print, and it's kind of BS, the stuff they do, the way they're implementing stuff. But it's how they're limiting the scammers out there, because there's a lot of people out there who will take videos, they'll copy the links and then re-upload them to their channel, monetize them, and then they'll get the money for it. And one of the ways that YouTube is combating that is by limiting the amount of revenue you get up until a certain point. So it's I think their new policy says you have to get 10,000 lifetime views to be able to be monetized. Well, some channels get that within minutes. I have like 300 and some thousand views, lifetime views, and so I've well surpassed that on my channel. I've also got another channel, Vintage Camper Resto, on my camper restoration. That is going to take me several years, I'm sure, unless stuff really starts picking up, it'll take me several years to get 10,000 lifetime views unless it's not seen. And it can't be seen unless it's been shared over different channels and different links and stuff. So it is very nice that YouTube is doing this. It's limiting the scammers and those who are making money off other people's videos. But it's also kind of hard for small channels to get started up, because some videos, channels, they don't get noticed until they're 30 videos in, and that's what took me. I was probably just under 100 videos before I took off. I probably had 300 or 400 subscribers, and I'm still not taking off like I'd like to. But of course, my content hasn't been very consistent. But things are changing. And the other day, I got an email on my last video. My last video, I talked about, the title said, "I might die after this." Apologize for the helicopter, if you can hear it. Anyhow, the video said, the title was, "I might die after this," and I was talking about a 5-year food preparedness bucket that I made back in 2012, and there was nothing bad about the video. Nothing happened other than the title saying, "I might die after this." Well, I got a notification from YouTube that says my video had been demonetized because it was not advertiser friendly. And the only thing that was not advertiser friendly was "I might die after this." And what caught it was YouTube's algorithm, which is just a computer system that catches little things in videos, words and sounds and stuff, and it censors it and flags it for whatever review. So I had to go in there and file a dispute and say that it's not advertiser friendly. It's a 4-minute video that says nothing about dying other than "I might die after eating some bad food." There's nothing bad about the entire video. So I was like, what the heck is with this? So I got up here and I looked up advertiser friendly content guidelines. Let me sling this up here. Alright. They're guidelines. This is the short term, or short thing here. There's plenty more here. But underneath the tab it says content that is considered inappropriate for advertising, or these little drop downs. It says content that is considered not advertiser friendly includes, but is not limited to, sexually suggestive content including partial nudity or sexual humor, so you can't make sex jokes on YouTube anymore. Violence including display of serious injury or events related to violent extremism. I call BS on that. Inappropriate language including harassment, profanity, or vulgar language, which I do have the First Amendment, but YouTube, it is their domain and it's their property, and in theory they can limit me to whatever they want to. Promotion of drugs and regulated substances including selling, use, and abuse of such items. There's a lot of people out there who are making videos selling, smoking weed and stuff. Federally legal, state legal in some states. How's that go? And then the last one that cracks me up here is controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. Now, that last one right there, that's what gets me. Natural disasters and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. So if I go through a war-torn area, and I say war-torn, someplace that's been hit by a tornado, and I am filming, journalism, I am recording this stuff happening for history, I can't monetize my video because it goes against their guidelines for approval. Advertiser-friendly content guidelines. So, I'm not a gun channel. I do have guns on my channel. This isn't YouTube restricting gun channels. This is across the board. We can't fight it. There's nothing that we as American citizens who have YouTube channels can do. It's their website. They control it. They run it. Now there are some places out there, some channels out there who are on channels such as, or websites such as Full 30. That's great. Full 30 is a good place for gun channels to go and people who are hardcore in the gun channels. But if I go to Google and I search a video that's gun related, it's going to bring up YouTube. It's not going to bring up Full 30. Full 30 is a very small part of this, our internet. YouTube brings up so much more. And it's very hard for little guys like myself to get on the channels like Full 30, and to be able to make videos to get onto them takes a lot of time, money, and effort, in which a lot of people don't have that. And so, time to suck it up and realize that if YouTube is your sole source of income, you better get a day job, because it's only going to get worse. YouTube is working out the kinks with their algorithm, but they are going to be limiting stuff that happens, and it's just going to get worse before it gets better, I promise you. I wish that YouTube wouldn't be limiting or censoring so much, because there's a lot of stuff out there that isn't being watched as I wish it was. I have videos out there that I thought they were okay videos. The people who did watch them, had nice conversations in the comments, but there's only 20 to 30 people when I have 1,300 subscribers almost. There's only, 20 views per video. I don't know. All I know is to hit the like button, subscribe button, comment if you'd like to, and don't forget to hit that little bell down there by the subscribe button. That'll give you a notification when I upload a video for later on. My days in this area right here are limited, and they're going to be better coming up soon. So anyways, keep calm and carry on. You guys stay safe. See you later.